The Police Commissioner has promised to crack down on the anti-mandate protest occupying Parliament grounds, saying it's no longer tenable.
Andrew Costa has launched a major operation to tow illegally parked vehicles from the streets surrounding the Beehive. But first, he has to find some tow trucks. Imogen Wells reports.
On the streets by the Beehive, it's still bumper to bumper, but at Sky Stadium, it's virtually empty. An offer of free parking in a bid to clear Wellington streets, not the bone protesters wanted.
It's not the point. Yeah, we're here for a reason. We're here to get the mandates lifted so we can just carry on normal life.
Prime Minister doesn't want to talk to us. We're going to stay put.
But police say it's time to go.
The roads need to be cleared now or we will be towing vehicles. I won't go into the fine detail of that, but that will commence shortly.
Commissioner Andy Costa, fronting the issue for the first time, focused on clearing cars first, then people.
If police have to go in and close that thing down, many people will be hurt. And so that's a certainty.
This expert believes it's time to negotiate.
Hear what they're saying, give them some advice on what further things they can do, and just really listen. That's how you de-escalate people. You listen to what they have to say.
But the government's still not interested in talks, and with at least 100 cars blocking the streets and hundreds of protesters partying on Parliament's lawn, businesses are being crippled, including uni store Vic Books.
We don't feel that our staff are safe enough, but also our clientele has been scared away. So even if we did open, who would we be making coffee for? Who would we be selling books to?
Local residents, including this former Human Rights Commissioner, are also tired.
I have to almost push past them. Also, our right as non-protesters not to be affected by it for too long.
But it could be a little longer. Getting rid of all vehicles is a mammoth task and won't happen overnight. Imogen Wells, Newshub.
Our political editor Jenna Lynch joins us now from Parliament. Kia ora, Jenna. The country's top cop is now involved. Does this mean an end to the protests in sight?
Yeah, finally, after more than a week of this, Police Commissioner Andrew Costa has recognised that he needs to step up and step in, activating that major operations centre, taking this thing over from a national policing level. The problem is, at this stage, his ultimatum of towing those cars seems like a bit of a joke. He got up there and said, we will tow your cars, confiscate them even, arrest anyone that gets in police's way, and he's told these protesters their time is up, but he couldn't give any sort of hard deadline, possibly because in the very next breath the Police Commissioner issued an appeal, a public plea for tow truck companies to come forward and help the police tow the cars away. He also admitted he'd called on the Defence Force to help him tow the cars away, but he never heard back from them. So what we have here is the Police Commissioner of New Zealand, our country's most senior police officer, publicly begging for someone to help him tow some cars.
Tēnā koe, Jenna.